Hey people, welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Today I'm finishing up some of the Bondo work on the front end of Sam. Stick around, stay tuned, I might throw in a tip or two. Okay, little progress report. Last time you saw Joey and I were sanding on this junk, cleaning it all up. I put the grill in, and after some beating it around and finagling, I welded it into the front of the truck instead of using the bolts. See, this contour line here was bugging me and there was a gap in between it, so I welded it and grinded it down. You can't really tell now. Looks all like one piece of steel. And because I was beating it out to make it match, because before it was really concaved in, I had to pull all that concave out to there. So that's all done. I'm going to Bondo over this after I clean it up. So while I'm doing some of the cleanup work, I have this little detail about where Sam got its name. See, back in the day there was this old TV show called Grizzly Adams. And on the TV show there is this trapper dude, the same dude that played Uncle Jesse on the Dukes of Hazzard. Yep. Anyway, the old trapper dude played by the Uncle Jesse guy had this mule named Sam, and it used to kick Grizzly in the head. Okay, flash forward a little bit. I bought Sam, which is a 1951 Dodge pickup truck. It had the original 232 flathead 6 in it, and I bought it from this guy, and when I jumped in the truck to drive it home, it jumped around like a mule. It was old and junky, and half the parts weren't bolted down in it. It was spitting more nuts than it probably had tightened down. Anyway, that's how Sam got his name. And he is a he, it's not a she. My truck's all dude, he has balls, so everybody quit calling him a she, okay? Okay, Bondo's a two-part deal. And you just want to get some on something that you don't really care about, like this plastic. And then you add stiffening agent, a hardener, which is this. And depending on how fast you want it to cure is how much you put in. This one I don't want it to set really quick, so I'm going to make it not a hot mix. You mix it all together until you get one color. And then you apply it. Looks like even though I didn't want to make a hot mix, I made a hot mix. The more pink it gets, the hotter it is. And by hot, I mean setting up fast. I like Catherine Bach, baby. The original Daisy Duke, ooh yeah. Giggity, alright. Alright, that looks pretty good, and I'm gonna apply it. Got this Bondo spatula. Just gonna apply it. And you wanna do it quick because this stuff sets up fast. Too much of it building up, it'll cause problems, so you don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. You can try to shape it, but the more you screw with it, the more pits and junk you're gonna get, kind of like I'm starting to get now. So your only option is to sit, wait, let it dry, and then sand it. Alright, the stuff's already setting up. It's probably gonna take 2 applications. I'll have to sand this one. There'll probably be some defects and some lines that I don't like, and I'll have to do it again. There's also some stuff up here in the corners I need to get to. So it's an ongoing deal. I'm trying to do one piece at a time. Go, get it finished, that way I have something else to go off. You can try to slop it in on every little spot that you have a problem with, but it takes forever that way. And you have to mix bigger loads, and you risk, you know, using up your supply, which I don't have a ton of, so I'm sticking with it, babies. Alright, kitties, Bondo's dry. I'm gonna use some files to scrape away some of it. I know I've talked about these before, but I can't stress enough about having good files. This one's relatively new, okay? You can tell by the, let me try to get some anglage on there, by the teeth on it. They're relatively new, relatively sharp. All of these were given to me by my mother's father, my grandfather. He's 75 years old, and he used to be a carpenter way back in the day. So he was running around doing this when he was in his 20s and 30s. And then he's handed them down to me, and they still work. So buying one of these, dude, you're set for life. And then your kid's life. And then your grandkid's life. I mean, check it out. Here I am, his grandson, and I'm still using the same old tools he had. dude. Pay respect to your elders and use the cool stuff they hand down to you. Pay attention to what they tell you, man. You can make cool stuff with them. And when they finally wear out, you can make a really sweet knife. As you can see, it's better than sanding. It would take days to break through that. Just keep whittling away at it, and then you get a different sandpaper, different grit, and you go at it from there. We'll come back when it's a little more done. Alright kids, using just that little file after I broke down the big stuff, I've actually smoothed out the shape I'm kind of looking for. A couple grits of sandpaper. I do have some low spots I gotta go back over, but considering it looked more like that, all rough and dude, whoa, you know, a little file does you good. See what I'm saying, babies? I'm gonna do the same thing to this side and then probably apply some more Bondo. And now I'm done with that one. Now eventually I want to build this up enough so I can get this round shape back, like in here. And I'm gonna also make these like dive into it so it'll be seamless. Since it's welded in, you know what I'm saying? Same with the other side. It hasn't changed, so I gotta apply some more tomorrow. I'm kinda out of time. Alright people, what I'm gonna do over the next couple of days is keep applying the body filler and keep sanding, and instead of making boring videos of that, I'll come back when it's ready to shoot primer. So thanks for watching BEthel Brothers Hot Rod.